Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and yesterday we gave you guys out this pretty cool, just kind of pure Gladiator Beast build. I wanted to stay away from things like Tri-Brigade. We stayed away from things like Rescue Rabbit. We really wanted to centralize the play, and we ended up with a cool deck. We ended up using Test Tigers, Jester Confit, Impermanence, a lot of really cool cards. And rather than blunder a couple of test hands this week, I thought I'd show you guys like one really cool interaction and just keep this video short and sweet. This way you guys can do whatever it is that you guys were going to do today. But you would get to see like one of the cool combinations. And again, because we play certain cards in multiples, the interactions happen a lot easier in this deck. So during our play tests, one of the hands that we found, and I think the actual hand we found, was we started off with Beast Gladiator, a copy of Beast's Comeback, a Jester Confit, an Adarix, and a Monster Reborn. Now this was a go first turn hand. However, if this was a go second, it's fine. Some of the things that can change in here real quick. Either one, like the Gladiator, it's just a Gladiator. Honestly, if you pull any one of the 3 copies of Proving Ground over this, that's fine. If you pull Gladiator and the Proving Ground happens to be the Adarix, you'll just go ahead and add the Adarix. Adarix, Jester Confit, and basically 2 Reborn spells is really what we need. And again, with the Reborn spells, we run the single Monster Reborn, we run the 3 copies of Comeback, and we also have a copy of World Legacy Succession. These can all work. No one of them is super important. And again, if you don't start with the Comeback, maybe you end up with the 1 copy of Rejection. Honestly, this is probably going to be the way that this plays, just because this was a 3, this was only a single copy. But let's see if I can't do this interaction here for you guys real quick and just show you. So, real quick, like my little tech dude, my Jester Confit, he did his job. All he was in here for was to help us get a link. And again, it could be a test tiger, guys. Like, in all honesty, that part didn't matter so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to summon Gladiator, because the first name doesn't matter. What you want to do is you're going to link into your Test Panther. Now, keep in mind, we've already got a character in the discard pile. We're good. Test Panther is going to allow us, when link summoned, to add 1 Gladiator Beast card from our deck to our hand. And this is the time to grab Rejection. So next, we're going to activate the Rejection. We've got our... I'm just trying to keep it to where like everything's cool on screen. So we've got all this. We're going to need to bring somebody to the field. So just real quick, save your Monster Reborn. Or don't, whichever. Either way, we're going to be able to do this. We're going to go with Comeback first. And again, Comeback doesn't matter. We could just play the Gladiator from our discard pile. It's all good. Again, this isn't a monster effect. If this was a monster effect, this would be way cooler. We'd go a little deeper first before we went ahead and used that. We might have used the Monster Reborn first. Be able to pull off in a quest and then get back to Comeback and go ahead and use it multiple times in a turn, because again, it's not a once per turn like, well, technically but like Monster Reborn, but definitely like World Legacy Succession. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to activate Test Panther's effect. So it has the secondary effect that you can shuffle a Gladiator Beast from your side of the field to special another one from the deck with a different original name. So, Gladiator is going to go bye-bye, and the card we're going to want is going to be Augustus. Now, I don't remember if this guy had to be in defense mode or not. Doesn't matter. He's not sticking around long enough. So, what's going to happen is we're going to get the Gladiator Beast monster effect now, because that's going to count, which means we can special summon our Artorix, and Artorix is going to let us throw another copy of Augustus in the discard pile. So now technically we have 2 Augustus. So we have enough to make our Beast Tamer. But we're going to extend just a little bit further with the Gladiator Rejection. And Rejection is the one that's going to be in defense mode. So let's just grab Vespasius. Again, just kind of hedge your bets. Get as many high levels again as you can. So it's like a 7 and 2 8s right now. So the next move needs to be taking these guys in and just going into our Gladiator Beast Tamer editor. Now, Tamer Editor can play cards from our extra deck without actually having to perform the requirements. So the next move is pretty simple. We're just going to go into Domitianus because it's good. And then in order to block some effects from really tearing us up, we're going to go ahead and link 4 using our Test Panther, our Vespasius, and our Editor. And we're going to go ahead and create a nice Apollosa with 3 negates. So now you got 3 negates. This is used. And you have Domitianus, which is once per turn when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate that activation, and if you do, destroy it. And also, we're going to get to choose our battle targets for our opponent. The rest of the turn should play out fairly simple. You'll go ahead, you'll hit that Monster Reborn. You'll bring back the Tamer Editor for a return performance. And again, since it's a soft once per turn, we're going to go ahead and activate it again. And the joy of this move, if you went second, is you still have 1 card in hand. So you'll go ahead and you'll choose Heraclinos. You might just choose him anyway for the stats. And Domitianus is a soft once per turn. So if you really want to go after monster effects, even though you have 3 Apollosis and a Domitianus, you could double up on Domitianus if you wanted to. Additionally, if you did go second and you needed to break board, instead of Heraclinos, you could go to Ondabata, extend into being able to summon another one without its conditions, and go into Gozerus and actually go ahead for some destruction. And again, if you did go second, you guys got another card in your hand to play around with, which makes Heraclinos actually kind of a cool tech. But this is, like, I didn't want to mess it up. I didn't want to, do this 10 times today before I got a good starting hand. I just wanted to go ahead and show you something that, like, it's relatively easy to set up. You really only need like 3 or 4 cards. You do end up using the entire hand. You do get this really cool board. It's very fantastic. But that said, I did want to keep it short today, so I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video, of course. If you guys would like to support the channel, one thing that you can do, and one thing that I would encourage you to do, is just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost you guys anything but some time to watch, and maybe let your friends know. Again, you may have already done that, at which point just keep coming back. Keep saying hi. Let me know if you like this down in the comments section. And the one favor I always ask, and that is, please, my friends, try to have yourselves a good week. Have a great day. And maybe tune in tomorrow for the tech analysis, where we're going to pick 1 card from this deck, and we're going to talk about why it's so good. So, all that said, seriously, have a great day, my friends. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.